So let's finish this last problem. Again, we're finding the perimeter of the parallelogram. I am going to find the distance from this point, -4,3, to the point 3,3. So remember, first we want to take the difference in our x's. So -4 minus 3. And then my y's, 3 minus 3. Okay, so when I find that distance, -4 minus 3 is -7. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So this distance is going to be the square root of -7 squared is 49. And when I add 0, I get 49. And the square root of 49 is 7. So I know that the length here is 7 units, and that will be the same as here because in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are congruent. They are the same length. So now let's find the distance from 3, 3 to 4, -1. Again, let's find the difference in our x's. 3 minus 4 squared plus 3 minus -1 squared. All right, so let's bring this down. 3 minus 4 is -1. 3 minus -1 turns into 3 plus 1, which is 4. And let's see, -1 squared is 1. -1 times -1 is +1. 4 squared is 16. So I will have the square root of 17. And I'm going to try to find that decimal equivalent of the square root of 17. So I'm going to put that in my calculator. And I'm going to get approximately 4.12. So I know here this is 4.12. And this side, remember, because those opposite sides are congruent. So now if I want to find the perimeter, I will add those all together. So that means 7 plus 4.12 plus 7 plus 4.12. And in this problem, we didn't ask you to round to any specific decimal point. I just happened to do it to the hundredths. So when I add them together, I get approximately 22.24 units. I'm not really sure what those units are. So when you have to find that perimeter, that is going to be the distance around that polygon. And we actually remembered that for a parallelogram that the opposite sides were congruent. So we really only had to use that distance formula twice instead of having to do it 4 times. I hope that you found this review helpful, kind of giving you some examples of what you're going to see in that Unit 2 test.